Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Oh?
Oh? Huh?
Hello?
We're getting cute? Getting cute with the intro? Okay. Alright.
We mess around a little bit. We have a little bit of fun.
We do a bit of trolling, perhaps?
We do a little bit of trolling.
Welcome back, senpais. It's been a long time, but it's
been too long.
Yeah, too long. And I know in the last episode of Nagatoro Every Week, we teased a certain Conqueror of Shambhala as our grand return, but we had to call an emergency Nagatoro Every Week podcast because this just like recently, I don't know if they ever did they announce this beforehand or did they just like shadow drop this. But
I don't even know. I guess we could assume there was a dub coming at some point. A lot.
They announced a dub and basically released it. I think like a couple days ago now, right?
Yeah, like earlier in the week.
Yeah. So we saw that and we knew immediately we had to get in on this. We needed to give our thoughts to all the Nagatoro fans out there.
Had to pick up the microphones and get the band back together.
Pick up the mic for one last ride until season 2, and until the Conqueror Shambhala podcast.
Soon.
Yeah, very soon.
How many more chapters we got?
Oh my god! I here's the thing. Like when I said that, like, oh yeah, we'll do a podcast roundup. At some point in my head, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but I know you know this, is that I wanted to do it after chapter 100 because, I mean, come on, that's going to be a big one. We all know it.
Yeah.
And but I should have known because it's a bi-weekly thing, but like, I didn't think it'd take this long.
Nagatoro has the curse of manga getting an anime adaptation where the manga also slows down once the anime adaptation comes out.
I'm gonna that must have been it,
because we were weekly for a while, weren't we?
I think it was. I don't blame them for not being weekly, you know. No,
take all the time you need, but this has happened with a lot of series. It's unfortunate to say the least, but
yeah,
we make do.
Yo. Oh boy.
Boy, do we.
Speaking of unfortunate, when I heard about this news of the dub, I saw the. Oh god, how do I even say this? Like,
I didn't even know if we were gonna bring this up.
I feel like I should. I just. Because it's how I found out about it.
Really?
Yeah. This is how I found out about it. I saw some very I sent this. I found out a dub existed through a very normal way of just a bunch of tweets about people like making jokes about the voice actress for Nagatoro being black, and I'm just like, like, of course, it's a normal day on the internet. Of course, it can't just be like, oh, cool, we're getting a dub. No, it has to be.
The
lame.
weebs will be able to handle this.
Yeah, they can't handle it, man. Like, it's so weird. I mean, I don't know. Like, I see this tweet and like, it doesn't have the like counts for most of them. And so I want to hope that it's just like, you know, it's just people like starting shit and they're not really like gaining any traction. At least I hope. But like, even still, it's fucking shitty and it sucks and it's annoying and racist.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the sus thing over again. You remember that guy who went on this like borderline like schizophrenic thread that like started as like this tirade against like localizers and then turned into like this racist
I do.
epitaph?
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
This series is cursed. And I hate it because, you know, us us wonderful Nagatoro fans, we know we're a loving community, and it's these bad apples, man. It's terrible, and
It's just a few of them.
yeah, it's so dumb. It's like. Like yeah, she's it's a black voice actress. Who fucking cares?
Can we make the fan art that like really pissed people off of like Black Nagatoro? Can we like make that the thumbnail? Can we like get permission from the artist for that?
That'd
be sick.
Who did that?
I don't know. We can find the artist.
I'm sure. It's great. Yeah. I'll pull my
pull some strings.
Yeah.
Get some connections.
I think I might be able to do something like that. But
okay.
All right. Look. PSA over.
Don't be weird on the internet.
Don't be weird on the internet. Fuck racist. Yada yada. We look.
Bold stance.
Yeah, bold stance. We know, but like really, fuck them. Like fuck you. If you're like that, and you're ruining the community. You're like, just like, you're being, God, I don't even know, like, I can't do this shit. I'm not like equipped to handle this stuff. Just like, fuck off.
We're talking about thirst anime on the internet. This is, yeah, we're not prepared for this.
Really, we're not. I just figured I'd bring it up because
yeah, it's the most important discourse around the dub so far.
You want to talk about the dub?
Let's talk about the dub. Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it. So, dubs have this have a connotation to them with like giga weebs. You know, they look down on dubs. They think like subs over dubs, yada yada. The original Japanese seiyuu can't hold a candle to the Texans of Funimation. Etc. etc. Now, I obviously everyone I think as a kid who got into anime started on dubs.
That's right.
And where do you normally watch your shows? If there's a dub available, do you watch the dub?
I'm a pretty pure. I 99% of the time I watch subs just because that's how things release. I watch things as they release generally, and the only things I really ever watch dubs or the dubs of are shows that I like literally like started, like the first anime I ever watched, like
like old shit, like Yu Yu Hakusho,
like Gurren Lagann, Dragon Ball Z, Fooly Cooly. Like I can only watch those dubbed, and I prefer it. It's just so much better.
Yeah. I think that's the standard take there. I watched Monogatari, so I kind of like. I feel like I used to be more of a dub guy, but, you know, Monogatari isn't dubbed. So I had to watch all of that subbed. I feel like it kind of broke my brain a little bit in that, like, I don't, like, turn my nose up at dubs or anything, but I know the way that, like, they, like, the weird, not weird, but the phrases, like crutch phrases, I don't know what to call them, just like the certain things they say to in like a dub where it feels weird if you know that it's a dub. Jeez, I don't.
You mean like weird localizations of like Japanese phrases that don't necessarily make sense in English?
Yeah. The it can't be helped of the world. Or
that's a really good example, yeah.
If you put it that, or just the weird like anyway non sequiturs that they do a lot. There was one in this episode that I don't remember off the top of my head, but if you're expecting this dub to not have them, it's got them. But overall, I thought it was pretty good.
I'm a fan. I think. Okay, so let's go like character by character.
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought they dumped all the episodes. I thought that's how they were gonna do it, but I think they're gonna stagger the releases weekly or something. Because there's only one. Only the first episode is out dubbed. So unfortunately, you know, the Nagatoro's friends aren't really a major aren't major players in the first couple of episodes. They're there for a little bit. You got a tease of how they sound, but it's not a lot. And the club president also is MIA. So it's basically like it's just like here is what Nagatoro and Senpai sound like, which makes it's fine. It's the main characters, so you're gonna be spending the most time with. Character by character.
We only I didn't look up who Senpai was, but I think the only, because of like all the girls, the only one we know so far, or at least I think was released, is Nagatoro, who's Kimberly Ann Campbell.
Yeah, Kimberly Ann
Campbell.
I don't
think I'd heard of her before.
On my anime list, she doesn't even have like a profile shot or anything. So it seems she has a couple of roles.
She's in like some decently big shows. She's been in Hunter x Hunter, Kimono Friends, the new most recent season of ReZero, 86 Part 2.
She's in Promised Neverland.
That's like airing right now.
Okay. All right. So she's not in.
So she's up and coming. Good for her.
Yeah. And so let's fucking start with her.
I think like the first hearing Nagatoro's voice in the episode, I was like, does it really fit? But as it went on, it grew on me.
It's really funny because I just remembered that was my exact same reaction to the Japanese voice actress when we first watched the show. Was that like I wasn't really sure on the voice at first, but then once she started getting into the groove, I was into it, and I think I feel the same. I think it must just be like how the conversation starts with her. Is that it's just like it's not really conventionally how you would expect Nagatoro to talk. No, I think she did a great job with the she even got the senpai.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
Pretty good.
That was good.
But we do have to talk about one thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I did say we'd bring it up. Unfortunately, the dubbing. I almost called them the fucking community. The dubbing company responsible for the Nagatoro dub caved to the detractors, the trolls, the heathens, the rubes, the psychos, the haters, and everything, any other pejorative I can think of. They gave in to them. She says sketchy instead of sus. If you don't remember, dear Nagatoro Every Week podcast viewers, there was a slight kerfuffle over a choice in words.
I'd call it an iconic moment.
There was an iconic moment in it's actually a couple of iconic moments similar to this one, but this is
episode 1. Yeah, this is the start of it all.
This is the iconic moment where Nagatoro, she says the word sus, or the translators decided to localize what she said as "you've been acting sus." We're gonna put the Among Us music here, probably the trap remix or something. It's much hate was thrown at this scene, but personally, I thought it was really funny, and they should have kept it for the dub.
Do you think that scene got the anime a lot more attention than it would have gotten otherwise?
I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty popular show already.
It was pretty popular. I feel like most of the shitposting I saw about it was just because of that scene.
It was kind of in like the fever pitch of like the Among Us, like Among Us.
It did, yeah. It caught a bit of that wave.
Yeah, which is it's really fucking funny. I'm losing my goddamn mind. But
yeah, no, she says sketchy this time around,
sketchy.
Which is like, fine choice of words. All I'm saying, they're cowards. They're cowards.
It really disappointed me. All I can say is Cup of Tea Productions or whoever the fuck did this. I'm looking. Hang on.
Is that actually the
I'm
the
just
dubbing company?
Wild guess.
Is that a real dubbing company?
It is. I'm pretty sure it's
You just pulled that out of nowhere.
she not have a Twitter? She doesn't. Good for her.
Yeah, smart idea.
Good for her. Yeah, I guess it's just Crunchyroll. Because
that would make sense.
They're the ones who tweeted about it. Eric Kimmerer, does he have
but that's the voice for Senpai, by the way. Eric
yeah,
Kimmerer.
the voice for Senpai. It doesn't say. Gee, fucking whatever. Yeah, whatever dubbing company you are, shame on you. Do better. Don't worry. There's plenty more chances for you to throw in a sus. We will not boycott you yet, but
we forgive you.
You're on site. It's on site from now on. You've bought yourself a little time with the trolling
yes.
line that
a little bit
that Nagatoro said or later in the episode, which I think was also in the subs. So I think so. It might have been. I don't know.
I know we don't want to get into too much into just like comparing the minutia of like how they changed it. But,
because I don't remember.
Yeah, same.
How am I supposed to fucking remember, guys? Please, it's been like almost a year.
It's been a while. God, when did we start?
It's been a while. Summer? No, it wasn't summer. I think it was it might have been April or May, because it was it was a spring. It was spring 2021. When did it start? Started April 11th, ended June 27th. Damn. That's awesome. So yeah, it has been almost a year. Well, wait a minute. They don't have... Why don't they have who voiced Club President on My Anime List for the Japanese?
For the Japanese?
Yeah, it doesn't have her.
Not at all.
Wow,
not
that's,
anywhere?
That's weird. She not credited?
Characters? Interesting.
Strange. Oh well. What were we talking? We're talking about fucking Nagatoro.
Trolling.
Yeah, trolling. Yeah. So she did a little bit of trolling. So we'll give you a little bit more time. But until then, do you have anything else you want to say about Kimberly Ann Campbell and her performance as the Miss Nagatoro?
Miss Nagatoro. I don't even know if they say that.
Yeah, because he calls her Miss. Remember, she's like, you don't call me Miss or something. It's like just call my name.
I guess I liked her performance. I'm a big fan.
I liked it.
Can't wait to hear more of it.
Liked it. I might actually watch a little more. I might just wait until the beach episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably watch the season again with the dub. I enjoy it so far. It's a nice fresh take on it.
Do they have are they like waiting to release an English Blu-ray for this dub?
I don't know, but they probably will.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, the show is pretty big.
There's already a Blu-ray out for this, right?
There is in Japan. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the tweets or whatever.
Yeah, it'll probably be licensed by like an English like release company for that when the dub's over.
Like
I'd imagine
Sentai, Filmworks, fucking Funimation or something. Yeah, Right Stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Fucking shut up. We're Nagatoro. She did a great job. We like her. Let's talk about Senpai.
His voice seemed like a little bit all over the place sometimes. I couldn't get over his like squealing.
I thought it was appropriate. I thought it was appropriate for his the point he's at in the show. Because this is him at his lowest, at his weakest, at his most beta male-esque.
It's true.
So the whimpers, the squeals, the cries. I think it's I just looked his. I almost called him. I almost said his stupid name. I just looked his name up. Eric Scott Kimmerer voices Senpai, and apparently he's a wrestler, so he can
Yo.
kick my ass. So I need to be careful what I say.
That's sick.
So all I will say is I thought his Bang Zoom. Okay, I just found out it's Bang Zoom. Bang Zoom Studios.
Okay.
Bang Zoom, do better. Put in a sus. Hashtag
sus.
Bang Zoom sus cut. Regardless, okay. His performance was serviceable. I think I should say that I didn't think Senpai's voice in the Japanese dub was anything particular to write home about. I thought it was fine. So
we all know why we're watching this shit.
yeah, I mean, like, let's be honest here. Like, fucking Senpai. He's just there.
If this was a different kind of anime, he wouldn't have a face. Let's just say that.
Just say that. Like, you know, he's there to make her talk. You know.
Yeah.
And he does a good enough job. But you know, this is he has plenty of more time to prove himself. So you know, I don't hate his voice. I just think it was it was fine. It was fine.
He did a good job. He did a good job.
Yeah, like, you know, you're when you're given like all right, so you're playing a little pussy bitch. He is crying and whimpering, and he does not know how to talk to women. It's like, oh, okay, word. I think I can do a voice for that. All right, cool. I'm looking at like he's got his Twitter banner is like all the characters he's voiced. I think.
He's got some good roles too.
Is that the dude from the Asterisk War? Like close to the right.
He's the main character on the Asterisk War.
He's the main character in the Asterisk. I didn't even know that got a dub. That's so funny.
It's really funny. Yeah, he's got some pretty big roles on him. He was Ryuji from Toradora. That's huge. The short fat guy from Excel World.
Damn.
You remember that kid?
I do remember him.
Main character. Gauther from Seven Deadly Sins.
Who's this pink-haired ambiguous gendered character?
That's Gauther.
From
who is very specifically ambiguous from Seven Deadly Sins. Nanatsu no Taizai.
I'm not gonna get tricked into watching this just because his character looks cute.
Yes, you will.
I'm better than that.
You're commenting on it for a reason.
Enough out of you. That the character on the far right, isn't he from Berserk?
Let's see. Hold on. I don't even have his Twitter pulled up.
Oh, I posted the picture in the in.
Oh, I see.
Our DMs.
Yeah, that's a kid from Berserk who follows Guts around, whose name escapes me.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I only watched the Golden Age movies, so I'm only vaguely aware of post Golden Age shit. And
he's a little bit after that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, he's Gary. He played Gary. How did I not see him? And that looks like a mob psycho guy. He's played some dudes. All right.
He's got some good roles under his belt.
He's got some good roles under his belt. I'd be curious to see some of his other performances. Maybe not the Seven Deadly Sins one. I promise. You're saying you voiced someone in Toradora? Isn't that show like old as fuck?
Toradora? No. You see like the blue-haired guy, the fourth from the left?
Yeah, I see him.
I can't believe you haven't seen Toradora.
I've never seen Toradora.
Toradora's excellent, man.
It came out too early for me to
look. Toradora, kind of the Nagatoro of its time.
Yeah, I'm aware that it's like the premier tsundere show of its era.
It's like one of the OG like romance anime manga.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't even say that I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't watch that stuff as a kid because like I watched fucking Ouran High School Host Club, so and loved it. Oh, okay. So the original anime was from 2008, but it looks like it got a Netflix dub last year. That makes sense.
Yeah, it got a pretty recent Netflix dub, which kind of brought it back into the.
That's crazy. It took so long to get a dub. Am I weird for thinking that's weird?
It's a little bit weird.
The show was pretty popular.
it was pretty popular, yeah. And it's just Netflix just kind of dredged it back up. But they also did like they redubbed Evangelion like a couple years ago.
True, but yeah, but that already had a dub, it's still had movies coming.
Yeah,
is there?
It might be something they do to like get it on their platform or to get people interested in it again. It's just like, hey, we're releasing a new dub.
It makes sense because, like, you know, if you're getting the rights to the show, you want the normies to watch, and normies don't want to watch subs. They want the dub, which is weird because, like, you know, they had like Inuyasha on Netflix. I remember watching it years ago, and I was like, "Where's the dub? What the fuck?" And I stopped watching because I was like, "I want the dub."
Not dubbed. That was on Adult Swim, like back.
It was.
In the day.
That's
I never
thing.
watched it.
That's
I've never seen a single episode of Inuyasha.
No, it was dubbed. It just the dub wasn't on Netflix. This was like I think like 10 years ago. So it could have changed since then. In fact, it probably definitely did because don't they have that sequel show?
Oh, is it like Yashahime? Or something like that?
Yasahime or something. Oh, I always call it Yasahime, but it's definitely Yashahime.
Yo, I don't even know. I'm just guessing.
It's like, oh, I don't. Yeah, fuck it.
Man who has never seen Inuyasha knows more. Yeah, Yashahime.
Yeah,
I watch a little bit of anime.
Do a little bit of trolling. Watch a little bit of anime. Basically, what I was trying to say is, you know, if Toradora can get a dub, Monogatari can too, and I'm gonna be there day fucking one to see the Monogatari dub.
Podcast when?
Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ! In Nagatoro every week tradition, we're gonna manage to break a half hour talking about the show.
We always pull it out of somewhere.
Yeah, if it means being going off of a tangent for
like every good podcast.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Fuck segments, bro. Oh, what are we, like, lamos? Was a radio show? No, this is fucking Zoomer podcast.
This is new media.
Yeah, it's new media. Like, everyone has ADHD now. They can't stick to topics. But we really should get back to the dub. Really should.
Is there much more to talk about?
We can I know they were only in the episode for like a total of like 3 minutes, but we did hear Gamo, Yoshi, and Sakura's voice.
I really like Gamo's voice. I don't think they've said who's Gamo's voice actor. I don't know if that's been announced.
They're not credited.
His voice.
They're not credited.
Her voice sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard it before. I cannot place it though.
It does sound familiar. But I think it. In addition, it's also, I think it's like it's one of those voices where you hear it and you just like, I can't snap, but it's just like, that's the voice. Like, that's it. It's like when you hear like, it's like when you hear like Haruko for the first time, you're like, yep, that's what she sounds like.
Yep.
That's it. And it's actually, it's the same in like English and Japanese. They both have like the same like speaking conventions. I mean, you said you never watched. Have you ever watched the sub to Fooly Cooly?
I have, and I don't like it as much.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I did watch Space Patrol Luluko sub.
Ooh.
And the green alien girl is voiced by Haruko. And
I think I do like the alien girl in Space Patrol Luluko.
Well, I was watching it and I was just like, and like the way she was talking made me just be like, she sounds like Haruko. Did she voice Haruko in Japanese? And I was like, yep, okay. It's just like the Haruko voice, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Gamo's voice is like I can't wait to hear more from her because I think she like nailed it first try. Or
yeah, I think everyone in her clique sounded pretty fitting.
Yeah, I think I think the weak link might be Sakura. I'm waiting with open ears and open mind. I don't think she sounded airy enough, if you know what I mean.
I kind of get what you mean. Yeah, she probably also is the character with the least dialogue in the show, maybe other than Yoshi. But Yoshi's around more, but she probably has less dialogue.
I think we were talking over Yoshi whenever she was talking, but I think what I heard I liked. She sounded right to me as well. Maybe not like immediate as Gamo, but it was still good.
Yeah, it was there.
I think that was everyone, right? Like,
yeah, there's really no other.
The cast is not very big for Nagatoro.
Yeah, we're a small show.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's a small little show. I want to give a shout out though to the French dub of Nagatoro. We didn't watch it, but I bet it was cool. Hey, actually, you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna pull this up right now. All right, I found it. The French version. I'm gonna skip around. And wait till the part where she's like talking to him. I'm already losing my mind. Lei Senpai. Please tell me she does Lei Senpai.
God. Can we do that? Is it still cool to like make fun of the French? Is that fine?
Well, I think if you're saying Lei at this point, you're making fun of Redditors. And we love our Redditor audience, don't we?
We do.
Shout out to r/Nagatoro. You guys got me to 100 subscribers on the Tectonic Improv channel. You're based.
Yeah, I get all my best memes that I send Tech on there. It's great.
Word up.
Shout out.
This French lady voice of Nagatoro is pretty good.
Oh boy.
I'll
have to look it up on YouTube. Hold on.
Oh boy. Here live tectonic pronunciation. Vanity Baquier. The accents do me in. I took no French. I did French in middle school.
French in my life.
I should have called in Crack. He'd know how to pronounce Vanity Baquier. I'm going with Vanity Baquier. Final answer. Any French people in the comments may strung me across a cross for butchering it and correct me. I give you permission.
Yeah, sound off
in the comments, all our French viewers.
Yeah, I'm listening to a little clip right now. Her voice sounds alright. Senpai's voice actually sounds pretty good in French.
Yeah, I just got to a part where he's like squealing. It's pretty good.
Squealing's so funny.
His voice is actually kind of deep.
Wait, is there a Brazilian dub? Hold on.
Shouts to Toya? There's a Spanish dub. Alright, we're looking at the Spanish dub now.
Alright, Spanish dub.
Spanish dubs?
We speak a little bit of Spanish.
Hola. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I think this is... I don't know if this is a case of, like, I do not understand the language, so it's, like, sounds good to me. But these all sound pretty good.
Yeah. I'll do a pretty good job.
We got any more? There's a Portuguese dub, too.
Okay. There's a German dub. Hold on.
Oh, this is gonna be... Hang on, I gotta see the Portuguese dub. Something with Portuguese.
There's a Russian dub.
There's so... Oh my god, we're not doing the fucking... I can't do the live reaction to every single dub.
Look.
Oh, I don't have a Russian dub. I only have
another podcast in another universe, another time.
All right, but I gotta hear the German dub. I gotta hear this. This should be good. I know a little. I actually do know a little German. German Nagatoro sounds good too. All right. That's a clean 36 minutes.
We're good. That's a strong episode right there. Do we have anything else?
I don't. Oh my god. Yes. What? We have so much more.
What did we forget?
Fuck Nagatoro. We're pushing it to the side. We're talking. This is now the lonely males manga roundtable State of the Union. Let's go with our first item on the docket here. Rent a Girlfriend is now in a cuck arc, I hear.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's get right into it. First off, how much of Rent a Girlfriend have you seen / read?
I saw the page.
You've only seen the page.
I've only
Is this
seen
your only exposure to Rent a Girlfriend?
You explained the premise to Rent a Girlfriend to me on a previous episode.
For all of our astute viewers, for anyone cultured to have been either reading or watching the Rent a Girlfriend anime, which is what introduced a lot of people recently to it.
If you have, I'm sorry.
I apologize that you've wasted.
Or if you're
time.
into it, then go off, I guess.
Long story short, the manga's been in a downward spiral for months now because it's been stuck in like an arc going nowhere for like so long at this point. And very, very, very recently, what has brought it into the zeitgeist is the author had a cuck chapter.
Yes,
with about 7 straight pages of the end of the main character.
Okay, so it's 7 pages.
It's like 7 straight pages of him imagining the female main character just cucking him with like very explicit drawings of her getting railed.
That's insane. I thought at first I thought it was just like the 1 page, and then I heard it was 4 pages. You're telling me it's 7?
It's like 7 straight pages.
That's like a third of a chapter. He just like wrote a doshin.
He essentially did, and people are not happy. The audience of people that read these manga and people that want to get NTR does not cross much.
Like.
No
offense.
Apologies to all the cucks in the audience. I'm sorry.
Like I said, go off. Get off, even.
Yes,
I don't want to insult the readers of Rent a Girlfriend, but and I think we can say this for a lot of these similar manga is that the readers of this are insecure.
Yeah,
I'll be the first to admit I'm insecure. If I was reading Nagatoro and there was a cuck arc, I think I would like delete this podcast.
I remember. Yeah, I remember a bit of unhappiness, a bit of unrest in the Reddit discussion thread of the chapter a couple months back.
Let's not get too into that because we'll save that for the Conquer Shambhala podcast. But yes, I do remember. I know what you're talking about, and yes, there was. We will say this. There was a tease of a cuck arc, but. I think
I like that you call it a cuck arc.
I stole it from some other guy. Don't worry about it. Okay. But it's just funny to say. There was a tease of a cuck arc, and there were some people who were fooled, who thought that it was actually going to happen. Let me just ease your weary head, traveler. It was a ploy. It was a ruse. And anyone who's been following Nagatoro for this long, personally, of Ironclad Will, forget what I said about being insecure. Ironclad Will here. I knew that that Nagatoro, at least at this point, will not be a cuck arc, and it was a little bit of trolling, as like a chapter cliffhanger and nothing more. Now now that I've said my piece. My words may have to be eaten at any point because, as we know, apparently the people who write these are fucking sadists and want to see their readers suffer like the Rent a Girlfriend guy.
If we know anything about Nanashi, honestly, it's 50-50 at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got a little bit of history.
Yes, he does, and we will say no more.
Yes.
So I guess that's all the Rent a Girlfriend news. Has there been a chapter since?
There has been at least 1 chapter, I think. I kind of stopped reading it.
You gotta read the one after the cuck arc.
I did read the chapter. I just stopped reading it before the cuck arc, and the cuck arc got me back into it. Because God, I think maybe that was his game. Nowhere. There's been like 20 chapters, and like nothing of note has happened.
Yeah, that's the meme, right? That's the meme of all these mangas, that there is no the P word, progression. I guess a cuck arc is progression in some way. It's like it's a hard
ways,
left turn, but it's a way you can go. It's a road.
Let's take another hard left turn.
Sure.
Into a different series.
You want to talk about a series that has is similar to Rent a Girlfriend, has no progression, and recently got an anime adaptation on Netflix? Or perhaps there's another show you wanted to talk about?
I'm interested in what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Comey, dude.
You're talking about wait, that's on Netflix? Okay.
It was a Netflix.
I don't really want to talk about Comey, honestly.
Okay, well, good, because I didn't watch it, but I feel like our viewers probably have seen Comey. Although
serial Comey not enjoyer Evange.
Yes, but astute viewers are also probably very well aware of the fact that co-host Evange does not like Comey and has stated for many reasons why. Personally, I have not read it and have not watched it and don't care. I just think Comey's hot. If let's get the cuck arc in that one. Let's see that.
Yeah, let's get on it. God, they would be so mad.
Dude.
But no, I want to talk about a different series that's airing this season.
Oh!
A little thing called Sono Biskedal Wakoi wo Soru. That is that the full title? AKA My Dress Up Darling.
My Dress Up Darling. All right.
I've been reading this series for a while.
How long?
And needless to say, it is probably one of my favorite kind of fluff slice of life romance series, because it's not really just your typical everyday thirst trap romance bait.
I watched the first episode at Evange's behest just a few hours prior, and this one, there's just something about it. You can tell that this one is definitely a lot sweeter than something obviously something like a Nagatoro, but I feel like even something sweeter than this is you ever watched Ore Monogatari? I feel like it's like that one.
I did. It's much closer because it's a romance series that doesn't really do the will they won't they thing, because it's not even necessarily a romance. It's not about the romance between the characters, although it's there because the characters do like each other. That's a main point. But it's kind of in the background. The series is more just exploring the relationship between the main character, the Chad Gojo, and the female MC Marin, who's really interested in cosplay. And the series he makes cosplay for Marin because she cannot sew for shit, and that's a little bit.
Let me just say this girl, Marin, whatever, she's a cutie. All right, let's
she's hot as fuck,
that.
Brother.
She is very cute, very cute. And I mean, you're having these shows, you gotta make your girl cute. All right, and this one definitely succeeds. It's kind of funny. Yeah. It's kind of funny as well. I liked when she fucking smashed her head on the side of his desk.
She just absolutely destroys her skull.
Oh yeah, her skull gets shattered into a bunch of fucking tiny little pieces, like it's Usopp in One Piece. Very good, very funny. The main character guy being you ever watch Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide?
Yes.
The bully, Loomer. Loomer's crony. I think his name is literally Crony. He's
I don't even remember, dog.
His character trait is that, I'm sorry, I'm playing with the fucking piece of paper. His character trait, the bully's sidekick character, is that he likes to sew, and he doesn't want anyone to know about it. Yeah.
Who's the persona character? That's his bit.
That's Kanji. Kanji
I like Kanji.
Like sewing and stuff.
I really like this character trait because it's let's break some gender norms.
Yeah, it's a cool
guys who like to sew. That's dope.
It's, I mean, being a tail. I don't know. I don't know how. I guess I do know how sewing became woman's work. I put that in quotes, by the way. How it turned into something like that, but it's a tailor is just a job that people do. His is he specifically wants to make these I forget what they call them, these dolls. So I guess it's a little different.
They're Hina dolls, which is a traditional Japanese.
Yeah, Hina dolls. Yeah,
making.
So it's not something that men are supposed to do or something, I guess.
It's more like the art form itself is like not like that's like a normal thing, like guys do that, and I have literally no knowledge of whether like gender norms in terms of like that kind of stuff in Japan. But the problem is that like he has a childhood friend who says, I hate you, Gojo, because you play with dolls, and that's not for boys.
Yes,
dolls
all right. So they have like a little flashback of this. I will say that flashback thing kind of stilted. I honestly don't really like it when they do the thing where it's like, this defining moment of my childhood has haunted me for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah, because that moment like doesn't really matter for the rest of the manga unless they bring it back later, which who knows, maybe someday.
Childhood friend though, okay, because I wasn't sure if that was like a friend or if that was like his sister. I guess it doesn't make sense for it to be his sister. I think
it's a childhood friend. I don't think we know. Either way, Gojo, I love that guy. He's a really sweet character.
He put all of his points into sewing and nothing else. He doesn't. It's not that he like. I guess he's not good at talking with people, but it's not like it doesn't really seem like he's like afraid of it or anything. It's just that he doesn't want to do it. It's
that he thinks people will. Going off of his defining childhood trauma moment of the girl saying, "You're weird because you like dolls." He doesn't think people will be able to relate to it.
It's a little different.
It's not that he likes sewing. He really likes Hina dolls, and he specifically is like. He paints the faces for the dolls because the whole thing is that there's like 20 different people that all do one very specific aspect of making the dolls.
Okay. Yeah.
Is kind of like some deep lore.
Yeah.
But yeah. Good series, viewers. If you're into if you're watching this podcast because you enjoy this kind of manga, this kind of series, check out Sonobisuki doll Wakoi Wosoru, aka My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah. Episode 2 is out by the time we record.
Just dropped.
It probably dropped yesterday if you're it can, depending on when I upload this, but yeah, I like it. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the next episode soon.
I'm gonna watch it after we're done recording.
Word up. I'm not, because I'm probably gonna go to bed soon because it's late. But damn, we got a nice like fresh 10 plus minutes out of that discussion of the lonely, what did I call it? The Lonely Guys romance manga State of the Union roundtable. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Official title.
Yeah, the Lonely Guys romance manga roundtable State of the Union. I just fucking fucked it up again. God damn it. Whatever. Okay.
Trademark.
Yeah. Thank you, viewers, for tuning into this emergency meeting. That's an Among Us reference. Emergency meeting for the Nagatoro State of the Union, and I appreciate you all being very patient as we twiddle our thumbs and wait for Nanashi to draw 3 more chapters. Because once chapter 100 drops, get ready, because we're coming back and we're going to be discussing the entire manga of Nagatoro, Ijiranide Nagatoro-san, and it's gonna be really fucking cool. It's gonna be great. We're gonna talk about Senpai's real name. We're gonna talk about his friends that he has. We're gonna talk about the greater characters. We're gonna talk about the secret best character of Nagatoro. Man. That you filthy anime only watchers don't even know, dude. You people don't even know.
Hey man, season 2's coming.
You think she'll be in season 2?
I think so, at least near the end.
Yeah, probably. But I dare not. I dare not say any more about her or anything in general. Besides that, there is no cuck arc and there never will be. Nagatoro forever. Long live Nagatoro. I'm Tectonic Improv.
I'm Evange.
And
thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. I don't remember if we had like a thing we said at the end of the podcast.
We ripped off Tim Rogers a couple times.
We did.
Just kind of did it
we
again.
Did do that.
I don't want to do that bit again. It's a good. I love that bit. Let's not do the bit again. We're out.